Kangaroos on 3, 1, 2, 3. Kangaroos!
Hallo liebe Basketballfreunde, herzlich willkommen zu einer Special-Episode von Jump, dem Kangaroos-Podcast, präsentiert vom Iserlohner Kreisanzeiger. Denn wir haben heute den neuen Head-Coach der Iserlohn Kangaroos hier bei uns im Studio. Und dadurch, dass Toni Prostran der deutschen Sprache noch nicht so mächtig ist, werden wir das Ganze wieder wie mit Travis und Clayton vor einigen Wochen auf Englisch machen. Wenn euch das also stören sollte, dann findet ihr bei Spotify oder auch auf YouTube entsprechend das Video mit Untertiteln, damit ihr auch da alles verstehen könnt. Aber bis dahin switchen wir jetzt ins Englische. And I say welcome, Toni Prostran.
Thank you for having me here, guys. It's finally my turn, yeah.
Yeah, finally. All you had to do is become the head coach. Yeah. Now you're deserving.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we want to talk about you becoming the head coach, what you want to do during the upcoming season. Last time we talked was after the last game of the season. I asked you a lot during the season whether you can imagine being the head coach in the future. And even when the season ended, you said, nah, that's not what I want to do. I'm not going to Michael Dahm to tell him I want to be there. If you want me, I'm here. And a few weeks ago, news broke that you actually are the new head coach. Yeah. So what happened? What made you change your mind?
Yeah, I mean, like we talk a lot of times, also I talk with Yannick and other guys. When I took over in the beginning, like 3-4 months ago, I didn't plan to stay as a head coach. Also, I say that to Michael, that I think that I'm not ready still for that, especially in the situation that was bad for us and was 9 games to go only. And we were in the situation that we are fighting to stay in the league. And it was, too much pressure, also stressful. And I didn't know also what to expect. It's first time that I'm taking over. And my thought was, okay, I need more time to learn from some other coaches to see how things are going. Even though that I play a lot, 15 years in high level also, and I got amazing coaches. So for sure, I know the basketball. But I was not sure how I will react in the moments of the game when the game is on the line. And when season finished, honestly, I was liking how was it, all those preparing for the practice, preparation for the games, and communication with the players. It makes so much fun for me. But still, I was okay. I'm not sure. And then I talked with Michael after 2 weeks after season. He asked me if I want to continue as a head coach because he knows also my thoughts. And yes, I agree with you. I was not ready for it. I didn't want to accept. But then, I took like 2-3 days to think about that decision. And then last 3-4 years as a player, I was thinking that my goal is to become one day head coach. So then I say, okay, if I say to Michael now, no, I don't want, I will be assistant coach again. And for sure, in maybe 2-3 seasons, I will get a chance to be head coach. So I say, okay, I want to see now if this job is for me, because it's better now. And then if it's not for me, then I will focus on individual workouts and development young kids, which I like the most. But if I'm doing still good job, then I will say, okay, now I'm ready for head coach. So it's better. That's why I was thinking also and talking with my family. Yeah, it's better to take this chance now. And then you will see in an earlier age if you are for that or not. So I will not lose 2 more years, 3 more years to see. And then, it's not for me. I will focus on young guys. So if I see that this is not for me, that I'm not doing good job, then I will know, okay, head coach is not my future. So I need to focus on just kids and individual workouts. So that was why I changed my mind.
Mm-hmm. Before you go, Yannick, yes. My bad. I forgot to introduce my co-host today. Yannick is back at it again. You heard him last episode with Vic and Joe. So now you can go.
Pleasure to be here again. Yes, Tony, now you're in the middle of it. And I feel like now is a very, very nice time to be a coach because we're in between 2 seasons. And from what I've heard, the team is going to be a little different again next season. How involved are you already in terms of recruiting players, and how does everything work out now?
Yeah, I'm like 24/7 basically. We are searching for players. It is like so many agents send us the profiles of the players we want. And I mean, I'm working together with Michael, but it's my decision in the end. We are working together. We are talking about so many players, and for Michael was just important what type of players I wanted, and then it's also easier job for him to searching from the agents, and then we are watching together, and then we will make decision. If I say yes, for sure he will accept that because he really respect what I'm thinking about it, and we have really good connection. So like you say, I think will be a lot of changes this season, and for me it's very important that I find good characters. Sometimes talent is not only important, and what is the key, because for example last 2 weeks we got some guys on the tryouts, and if you see the stats which they have in the league, it is amazing. But then you see how they behave on the practice, and for me that is the sign. This is just problems during the season, and I want to have the guys who really wants to practice hard, and who are ready for the next step in their career, and that they are not taking probably like, okay, it's just I'm in Iserlohn here just because I didn't find better option, and I can't wait to leave Iserlohn to go to Pro A. So I want the guys who will really commit to our team, who will be ready for practicing every day, not only like Thursday, Friday, and then expecting to play on the Saturday. And who will not chill on the practice, because my philosophy, how I grew up as a player, it's that practice is harder than game, and that's how that's what I want involved here in Iserlohn.
Can you already say who's still on the team from last season, or is
So-
everybody gone?
So for sure now Joe Conrad will stay, and David Pavljak. There are two guys that they signed with us already, and with some players we are still talking. Some players they need time, they want to check also Pro A options, and some players basically we say thank you guys, but it's business, so we don't want you here. Hopefully they will find better option for themselves, and because they are really all those guys who were last season here, they are really nice people. So, but in the business, sometimes you can take good guys only. You need to find the guys who are fitting in the system. So right now it's 2 players, but we got already some guys that are ready to sign. Hopefully next week we'll get clear with some players, and but it's still too early, especially for Germans guys. They are waiting for Pro A, which is, I understand that. But and then US will be, I think we will sign the last because it's easier to find. So now it's focus on Germans and EU, and then we will go step by step. But I think it's middle of the May, so we still have a lot of time. But the most important that we have vision how we want to go.
When you took over from Dennis, you tried to change a few things as you could in that short period of time. You wanted to play a lot more aggressive on defense. You wanted to play a lot faster on offense, be it after a made basket or after an inbound pass, or when you go out in transition after a miss. So what kind of players are you actually looking for right now?
I'm looking the guys who are able to do that. So basically 5 men, undersized 5 men. So not big guy the guy who can run our game. So I want that when these 5 men take a defensive rebound, that he's able to make 1 or 2 dribbles, and everybody else are also running with them. So we are not losing the time to box out, take the ball, and are waiting for the point guard to hand off for first pass. So I want to find a big guy who will also be able to make 2-3 dribbles and make our game much faster. And also point guard who will be the guy who will make the rhythm of the game in defense and in offense. The guy who will not be selfish, so who is focusing more on the team. But when the game is on the line, that he will be floor leader, floor general, and who will make the sets and give us those points when we are in the black minutes, like it's happened this season. I think 3-4 times already. That last quarter or third quarter we struggle, and then we didn't find a guy who will took over in those 2-3 minutes and give us something I remember like game in the Bernau last quarter, Sixers third quarter, also it's happened earlier in the season. And so that's why I need floor general who will take the ball and say, okay, now it's my time, and I will find the way how to score. And also like the wings who will go on offensive rebounds, who will really make trouble on that, and that they are not jogging when we take the ball. So they need to be on the wing as fast as possible and try to finish, if it's possible, in 5-6 seconds will be perfect. If not, then they will have the rules. Okay, now we don't want to play run and gun. If it's nothing open, then ball is coming to our point guard, or we will have some sets already, automatics, that everybody will touch the ball in the offense, and then in the end, we will try to find the way how to score. But most important thing for me is that in the offense, everybody are touching the ball, that everybody is involved in the offense. That's what we try also last few games. We have the offense, basically, we call it C, and shirt when we point guard pass on the wing, then wing pass to the foreman, handoff, and then pass to other wing, and in the end we play pick and roll on 45 with the big guys. So basically all 5 players are touching the ball. A lot of drives and kicks, so that is also one thing that we need to play. So if you see that the guy is wide open, or that this guy from the 45, let's say, are helping a little bit, the rule will be, okay, right away pass the ball. Don't think, oh, maybe he will move again and then you will get wide open layup. No, if you see that the guy is open, you have to pass the ball. So that is basically idea how we want to play. But of course, everything starts from the defense, and this is something that I will not accept for sure, even though if the guy is scoring 15 points or 20, but if he's not ready to pick up full court after the basket, he will not play much for sure. I don't care really how good he is in offense or how much money he got in the contract or what is his career. If he's not ready to play our systems, he will be on the bench for sure.
Talking about black minutes, last season we had some stretches in which I feel like, tried to shoot too many threes.
Yeah, I mean, if you see the team from last season, we have so many guys who are able to shoot threes, yes, and not so many guys who are able to penetrate and finish. So 2 years ago we got Mike Cabbage. He was different type of player, like from last season. Yep. He was the more type of player who wants to attack the basket. But now we have the type of players who likes to take the 3-point shots, which is nothing bad. This is their game. Also, when I was a player, I shoot more threes than twos also. So I accept that, but we need to find a balance between inside, outside, and this is what we are looking now also, because for example, of the big guys, we need to have a guy who is ready to give us something from low post, which we didn't have last season. Not because they were bad, it's because they were different type of players. They're like more pop than roll, and this is also what I'm looking now and Michael together, that we find a guy who will give us at least 8 to 10 points from inside. And this is what we talk about when it's black minutes. Is not only then you will not win the game with the 3 points, because you can live from the shots, but what you can do, it's easier to score layups. Yeah, so that is, if you find the balance inside outside, will be really hard to play defense on us. And I think last season every team was preparing on us, okay, these guys are taking mostly threes and twos, and yeah, we need just to stop their percentage of 3 points and we will have a chance to win. So if you see during the season, every time when we make our threes, we won the games. Like Leverkusen. In Leverkusen, we score, I think, 15 or 16 threes. And then we are looking really nice, but you can live from the shot. It's not only us, it's everybody. And now you can see the league. Berlin Braves, they got amazing big guy. And also Cologne, they got their big guy. So every team got one big guy who can score from inside. And then it's really hard to play and prepare for those kind of teams.
Speaking about taking too many threes, one thing we did great last season was passing the ball. We were the first team with leading assists. Is that another stat that we want to try to be on top of the table again next season?
Yes, of course. That's what I told you before. Also, drive kick, that is most important. And I will force it a lot, especially on individual workouts. And the guys from last season knows how many times we did that. So that we find a way that they play together. So sometimes good shot is okay, but we want perfect shots. So that means, okay, if you see that the guy is coming to you in a hard closeout, then make one more dribble, because then other guy will for sure go to you to switch and will be late. That they make two-way triple switch. So then we will have better shots, maybe from 3-point, or big guy will help from inside, and then it's easy pass to the dunk. And this is how we want to play. So if you see, okay, yeah, I'm open, but you see that the closeout is coming, then you need to read it and find the perfect shot. And perfect shot is when you got 1-0. Yeah, but also I forgot to tell you last, I think 3-4 games, if you watch the stats, then you can see that we start to shoot more 2s and 3s. So this is what we changed a little bit in last 3-4 games. But this is process, and I will force that for sure from the beginning.
We saw a switch from a play style when it comes to Travis and also Sam. Sam was kind of shooting a lot when the season started, but those last weeks of the season he was attacking almost on every possession he had the ball. He was not really chugging any threes.
I think last game he got 7 of 7 for 2 points, and everything was from defensive rebound or from the first pass. He was attacking full court and made easy layups. So this is the way how we want to play.
So speaking of next season, you are a rookie coach now, full-time head coach. You have everything under control, something that you wished for last season when you said you have to really practice playing fast, something you can't do in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Now, what are your goals for the upcoming season from a team standpoint, but also for you individually?
So, I mean, the goal is first to find good characters. That is always tough, and you need time to talk with everybody. So first you need to talk with the players to see how they are thinking about it. Also, then you lose so many times to talk about with their coaches, ex-coaches, former players, and everybody. So my goal is that first time when we meet in the gym, that I know, okay, those 12 guys, they are ready to die for me and for the club. And if I got that feeling, it will be much easier for me to work also. And we need to make like working culture here from the first day. So I think it will be late if I give them now to relax first 2-3 weeks, because as a player, I was a player, so I know players are biggest assholes. So I was like that. So I understand the mind. So if you give them, they will test me for sure first week, especially new players, older players, they already know my style, my philosophy, so it's easier. But new players, they want just to check you. Okay, he's soft here. He's maybe I can chill now if I say that or do that. Toni will not react. So because I was a player, and I always remember one coach, Smago Sagadin. He was in Croatia. So first day he showed me that it's not easy. So I was every practice like I go to game. It was like big pressure on me. But then later during the career, I got some coaches that is easy, just be ready for the game, and then you use it on the practice. Then sometimes you are not doing 100%. So that's what I want to make it here from the day one. Guys, we will work hard for sure this season, and for sure during the season you will see the results from that, because that is the only way. If you want to be successful, you need to work hard.
So you want to get into the playoffs next season?
I mean, that is the goal for sure. That is the goal. My personal also, and I know the team wants that. And I'm pretty much sure that also the players we will sign here, of course, they want to win the games, and that is normal. But yes, the goal is to go to playoff for sure.
Yes, 100% is also for the Kangaroos after those 2 seasons we had.
Yeah.
We definitely need to pay back to our fans.
I mean,
sure.
also the fans deserve that, because it was crazy how we played this season. We lost so many games, especially at home, and then you see like every game is full, and it's really nice atmosphere here. So we need to give something back to those guys, and they really also deserve that we play playoff.
100%. Yeah, Toni, last season you started as an assistant, as we talked about it, and one thing you really thrived was the X's and O's, like video scouting. I know you're just one passionate basketball guy, and I know how you prepare every player for every little detail. Watch out for this, he's going there, and there. But now you're the head coach, and you're probably going to get an assistant coach, most probably, right? How is it with the tasks now? Are you still trying to video scout, or are you trying to give the task to the assistant coach, or how is gonna sort it out?
I need to talk first with my assistant coach, but I'm control the freak, and I want to control everything. So especially scouting, because I grew up like that as a player. For us was scouting everything, the videos, knows other offense, how they play. So for sure I will be first 2-3 months on this guy. I think he will hate me first 2-3 months, but not all positive about that. And then I will leave him to do scouting for sure. But I will be focused on preparing the tactic for the games, of course. And I want to work together with my assistant coach also, that we are on the same page. And it's not only my decisions, so I want also to involve assistant coach to help me a little bit, or especially on individual workouts or tactics. If he got some idea, I will always accept that, of course. And but I will be involved in everything, because I like that. We talked already, I think 2 months ago, for newspapers, that I'm control freak, and I like basketball. I grew up, I started when I was 7, and from that I never missed any game. And it's make me fun. It's not that I'm sitting at home and say, I need to do now scouting, or I need to watch some games. I will prepare same like I was assistant coach, but of course I will got my guy who will help me with that, and will be much easier for sure now.
You also coached the Regio team last season. Is this something that you still want to do, or is there no time for it?
No, I will not do that for sure this season. But what I want to do is continue to work individual with the young players that I already start, like 1 year ago, or maybe 2 with somebody with 2, And this is the guys that I want to follow still with them and continue, because they make big steps in last season, and I don't want to lose that. So for sure I will be also in charge of those guys, not of everybody in the team, like not in every club of kids, but those couple of like 10 guys, for sure I will be the guy who will still work with them individual every day, or when we have time.
So we touched on that a little bit when it comes to strategy for the upcoming season. What do you want to focus on during the off season, first practice, second practice, whatever, before the season actually starts?
So I mean, I'm still making the plan, but for sure first 2 weeks will be the hardest week of the season for sure, because I want to work a lot on running, because we need to run a lot, so you need to practice that. A lot of 5-on-0, a lot of 3-on-2, 5-on-3 handicap situation, lot of running really. I don't want to lose the time later, so in those 2 weeks we will work also with our strength and condition coach Sasha, so they will do a lot in fitness. And then evening practice will be the time that we are focusing on our offense, and also the rules in the defense, how we want to play. So first 2 weeks we will spend like that we know already from the beginning, and then we will start with the games also. And they need to be ready. So we will have like 6-7 weeks before the season. We will start around middle of August. So I want that they are not ready for the preseason, like that we win every game in preseason, because if you remember last season we beat Schwelm 30 points, then Parabon, and then you see that is Schwelm finished 30 and we didn't make the playoff in the end. So we need to be ready for the first game of the season. That is the key. And for sure during those preseason games there will be some games with heavy legs, and I will understand that. I will talk with them that is normal thing. But as long we are focusing on our tactics and our thing, we will be ready for first game for sure. And season is what is count. And we need to make everything that we are ready for long ride, because it's 7-8 months, and we want to go also to still play in the May. So for that you need to make basic, and you are making the basic in preseason.
So we have some questions from our audience and also from Victor and Joe, who were here the last time. And I think they want to be a little bit provocative. So let's see what they have to say.
Hi, Toni. I hope you're doing well. So my question for you is, why is Kobe Bryant the GOAT?
Typical Victor. Typical Victor. So yeah, we talk about that all season, and he likes Kobe a lot. And I'm a LeBron fan, and we fight a big time during the season. But I put him on a good way now, slowly. But now he changed his mind a little bit. So he still like more Kobe, but he says some things about LeBron that I don't want to say now because maybe his friends or family are not ready for that. So, but typical Victor, it's all good. He's a nice guy. I like him a lot. But yeah, he needs to learn a lot from me also because LeBron is the right guy to follow.
So why is LeBron the GOAT?
You really ask me that?
It's easy for Toni. It's not a question.
Easy. I mean, he's definitely the best guy. He's the top scorer in the history. The way he's playing, he's making his teammates better. If you see in the history, like his career, he made the guys no-name players that now okay, this guy he's good. And then when he left that team, they are become again average player. So you got so many guys. I don't want to say the names because I respect all. When you are playing NBA, for sure you know something, but most of them, LeBron make him better, and he's still now in 38, 39 years old. He's still dominant in all categories, and it's crazy for me. That is crazy. All respect for Kobe. Also, I respect a lot his game, but he's not the type of player that I would like to have in my team. So I will always prefer more LeBron than Kobe.
Although Kobe was a hard worker.
Of course, but LeBron is all-round player. He's making other players much better. And what Victor doesn't want to accept, without Shaq, Kobe will not get that much ring for sure. So yeah, I got. Look, now Victor for sure is watching this and laughing. But when you got big guy who is averaging 35 points and 15 rebounds,
it helps.
And yeah, of course, and he's 3 times MVP of the final, and your guy Kobe is not, then it's easy to say Shaq it's here and Kobe was a little bit lower. Yeah, it's like that. It's like Batman and I forgot.
Robin.
Yeah. So LeBron always was Batman, and other players was Robin, like Kyrie Irving or D Wade. But 3 years, Kobe was Robin and Shaq was Batman. So I'm sorry, Victor.
Can't argue with that. No, Shaq was Batman.
Yeah, he was.
He was. But afterwards, with the second time with Paul Gasol, he showed that he can be Batman as well. But you're right, on that one, he was the Robin. Yes,
LeBron was always Batman.
Yeah, but that's why. For you, it's easier to have somebody say MJ is the second one, not Kobe, because MJ was 6-time the Batman and not Robin.
As I remember, like first 3-4 season, Jordan lost 4-0 in the first round, and then Pippen come and then he started winning some playoffs games.
So Scottie Pippen is Batman.
So first 3 seasons, Jordan got 1-9. Score in playoffs, and then Scottie signed also, and then later also Dennis Rodman, Tony Kukoc, then make much more easier job for Jordan. And I watched also, I prepared because I expect some question like that from Victor, so I prepared already. But also I expect that he will ask about Jordan. So if you see the categories, assist, rebounds, steals, Pippen was the first, and Jordan was only in the points first. So if you compare that with LeBron in Cleveland or Miami, all categories, LeBron was the first, and nobody else was even close to him. So it's my argument. Jordan for sure is GOAT, and together with LeBron. but I know that I will break heart of Victor. But sorry, Victor, Kobe still is not top 10 of NBA history.
Not even top 10. Wow. Now
Spicy. Spicy.
Victor's unconscious
Hey,
now.
if you think also about Lakers, I mean, you got Shaq, you got Jerry West, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Will Chamberlain, and then we can go also to history, George Mikan, and Kobe is, you know.
But you don't feel like he's the greatest Laker ever?
For sure not.
For sure not.
We talked about that before. He was Robin 3 years, and Shaq was Batman.
Yeah, but he's...
So Shaq is for sure up.
Yeah, I got that, but like in terms of you spoke about Kareem and Jerry West and all the guys.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah, okay, he stayed with the Lakers all his whole career as well. Yeah, I feel like it's a different topic. We have to get another podcast for this.
Yeah. Okay, so LeBron is the GOAT, in your opinion.
Yes.
So let's hear what Joe has to say.
Yeah,
You agree?
He's also agree.
What?
We had this discussion like
Yannick is with me 4 seasons, you know. So first season he was no Tony, no, like Victor, you know. And after 4 seasons now he say I agree. Same will be with Victor. We just finished 1 season. I need more time with Victor, and then maybe in 2 seasons he will come here say, you know, guys, LeBron is the GOAT.
You were right all along, Tony.
You know.
I think the GOAT debate is really difficult, right?
Yeah,
because I think the game has changed so much when you go 60s, 80s, 2000s.
Yeah.
I don't think you can really compare those guys because so that's why I always say you have the greatest of a certain era.
Of course, if you compare just 90s with now, it's different. The difference is huge because before they play really tough, but also so many low post games like Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, Hakeem, Shaq, all those big guys, and they didn't shoot that much threes. And now
Zero.
Yeah. If you compare, like I watch Utah and Chicago, 6 games, they shoot around 43s in 6 games.
6 games.
And now one team shoot like 40.
In one game.
In one game.
In one game. So I think now the game really changed the speed of the game.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that this era is better than that 90s, for sure not. But that's why you can compare those players because it was different. Also, if we now go back to 60s, when they dribble just with the right hand, but for that time they were the best, you know. So that's why you can compare those guys with now, and of course the game will change in next 10 years. So then we will talk about something else, you know. So but still LeBron is GOAT.
No matter what we say.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to Joe.
Hello, Tony. Hope you're doing good. My question to you is, we all know you are a big fan of the Croatian soccer team Zagreb. So how is this relationship? How did the relationship grew?
Joe.
You're not a big fan, I guess.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, I'm Hajduk Split fan and Marko Livaja and all those guys. So, you know, I don't like Dinamo at all, Dinamo Zagreb. And yeah, I don't even want to talk about that because it's now Joe make me nervous, really. So I'm really feel sorry for those guys who got practice at 5:30 today. But yeah, I mean, Hajduk, it's my team, and I hope one year they will win the championship. We are all dreaming about that. And the worst thing now, David Pavljak, he's Dinamo guy, and sometimes he's coming with the shorts of Dinamo. So
you send him home.
Yeah, I think now we'll make the rule. So if you come with that shorts, you need to pay. We call that chin. So I think we will put that in the rule for season 24-25. And that he will not be able to come in that shorts anymore. So, but yeah, Dinamo for sure not. I'm never for Dinamo. Hajduk, it's my team.
When we talk about things away from the basketball court now, Tony, what is a day in your life like? What do you like doing apart from basketball at home? Maybe hobbies or something like this?
I mean, it's simple. I'm a family guy. And for me, the most important thing is to spend my time with family, with my daughter and my wife. And when I got free time, then we go mostly to Zalazé or walking around, playing, and spending time just with the family. It's enough for me. Before I got so many hobbies, and one of was playing PlayStation. Yeah, but now I don't even have PlayStation anymore. So all focus is when I'm not on practice, on when I don't have anything to do about preparing videos or something. All focus is just on my family. Of course, wife and daughter, but plus my parents, they are in Croatia, and my brother is in Sweden and his family. So when I have free time, I'm talking on a FaceTime with them, and that is how I spend my free time, and I'm the happiest guy then.
Do you have some rituals before a game? Like you want to eat something in particular, or wear some Zagreb shorts?
No. As a coach, not that much. I just my daughter, she bought me in Italia some things which give me luck, and so when I took over, she's on every hour game, and she knows the situation because I'm talking also at home a lot about basketball, about practice, about games. So, she's just on the side, but she's, listen everything. And when she come to the point, then she says something, and it's sometimes you surprise how kids can really make you feel bad, So she bought that. She went with mom into the city to buy something for me, and she gave it to me after we lost, I think, Cologne or something like that, and then next game was Ibn Buren at home. So she gave me that and say, okay, now Tata, maybe you will win some games with these things, So and now I'm using that every game, and this is only like a ritual what I have it during the games. As a player, I got so many ritual sticks, and it's look really bad when you watch my games. When you watch my games, then you will see how much time I touch the floor, and everybody thought that I'm stretching my back or something, but that is something that I have to do when I'm nervous or when I'm in stress situation. Also now as a coach, sometimes I watch my videos and I walking up and down, and then in one moment I'm touching the floor, and this is some things that is in my mind also. So that nothing but rituals like what I need to eat before, or no. Now also the team, my ex-teammates, they were laugh because they know my rituals when I became Iserlohn player. So usually I never did that before when I play on a really high level. So, but when I came here, I say, okay, I can relax a little bit now. So every Friday it was Regio game in Matthias. So on Saturday then we are playing. So I was watching every game because for me that is the best time that I can relax and enjoy to watch my young teammates, to give them support. And then I order, pizza Brötchen with Schinken and Käse, pommes and 1 liter cola. and then next game on Saturday I play, and I average double that season, 17 points, 10 assists. So I keep that also for the second season. Every Friday that was my ritual to eat like junky food. And they always, and I remember because sometimes if Regio play away game, and so Friday was free after my practice, then I went to McDonald's, and in that time Victor's girl was working in McDonald's. So when Victor signed here, first question for him was, hey, I prepare for every game. I'm really trying to eat healthy and sleeping a lot, and then my girl every Friday call me, hey, I saw again Toni, and he's taking a McChicken menu, royal cheese and cola and pommes, and then next game he's killing it also. Maybe you need to do that. So, but no, that is not good way. That is not good example. So all young guys, young players, especially my players, this is not right. You can take that when you finish or when you are already did something. And then you can relax because I came here, I already got my name, and I made everything in my career. So it was okay, now I can relax a little bit. But before that, I was really professional, thinking about everything, and not only about food, also about the way I was practicing and everything. So young players, this is not the way. Really, this is not the way. I'm joking about that because I still play good, but that was because of my experience and maybe quality of how I play. But that is, if you want to play on high level, this is not food that you need to eat, especially not on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. Another question we got from our listeners. Who was the best fighter on the court that played either with you or you had as a coach? Your coaching career is not that long, but who comes in mind?
Yeah, when you say, then I need to say about all my team, under 19 national team from Croatia, because we finished third in the wall, and that was the amazing group of guys. We really live for each other. I remember we practiced for that, so that was 2009. So we meet first time at 2005. So every summer we were like spending the time in crazy places, and on plus 35, plus 40, we practice like it was. When I'm thinking about that, and this is the team, the group of guys that I respect the most, because I know how much we sacrifice to finish third in the world. And if I tell you now names against who we play, you'll say, oh wow, because for example on semi-final we lost only 4 points against Klay Thompson, Tompkins, Steve Curry, Gordon Hayward, all those NBA superstars, and we lost only 4 points. And in third place we beat Australia, Matthew Dellavedova. We killed them in third place, and that's why I respect those guys. They were fighters, and we really like. I mean, we finished the season last game. Let's say it was 10 of the June. Already at 11, we were on a preparation for national team. And imagine now, like 4 or 5 years like that, every summer, without maybe 2 days off. Maybe 2 days off if they give us in between, because usually European or World Cups are finishing in middle of August, when already your team started with the preseason. So it's not time to rest too much. And those guys are really a respect, and they will always be in my mind, the guys who work the most.
Well said.
Yeah.
Another question: what players are on your list to bring back, looking back to the old team from last season? Maybe Clayton or Travis?
Yeah, I mean they are good guys really, and also they got quality to play. If I'm talking about Travis, I think he got amazing season, 20 points, and I think he will find maybe Pro A or some other club or leagues where he will develop even more. So Travis, for sure, he will find, and it's hard for us to keep him or match his next contract. So will be really hard. About Clayton, I think he's a really nice guy. He was also here, so and you know him, especially you, Yannick, funny guy, crazy guy, positive crazy really, and he came here and playing amazing some games, and then because we start to losing some, it was bad period for the club, and I think he started thinking too much about that, and maybe put so much pressure on himself. And of course, when things are going bad, then you need to be mentally really ready, like strong and ready for the next. And I think he lost that in couple of games. He struggled with that, with points, with assist or defense. But he's amazing guy because he practiced really hard, and he gave 100% every practice. But those periods he was, I will not say helpful, but he was the guy that he needs more time. So for sure he will need more experience, maybe better place for himself, because he got quality to play on a much higher level. But I think for him will be the best that he find a team like where he will be the main guy, the guy that is ball in his hand, and the team who can accept some mistakes from him, because he got three steals per game, and sometimes he was the guy who is reading good, but if he messed up, then it's easy points. He was like not cheating, but he was reading. But as a coach, sometimes you don't like that, and so I really wish him for him all the best, because he deserves it. He's a really nice guy, but he needs to find a team who will say, okay, we know what he can do, but also we know his weakness, and we will accept that. So if he find that, if he find a coach or the team who will say, okay, no matter what's happened, you are our main guy from day one until last day, he will perform really, really good. So, but in the moment right now, we are not looking to keep him here. Doesn't mean that nothing bad about him, but I'm looking for other type of the player, and right now, I hope I will find the guy I want in my system now. But really, Clay and Travis also, they are two guys, one of the best foreigners players that maybe I saw in career, because they never make any problem in practice. They always were ready on the time, and I wish them both all the best in career.
One of my favorite sentences, Toni, you always say to me after the games, and even before the games, and you said it today as well, everything starts with defense.
Yeah.
One question our listeners gave us is, how can you improve a person in defense? Is it just the will? Is it just mentality? Or is it also defensive slides? How can you improve somebody?
First start with the will. I think you need to show them that if they are not playing defense, because it's easy to see if they are faking defense or not. So if you see that and keep him to play, then you make mistake. So the best friend for those kind of players is bench. So go to bench, think about your defense, and then next time I think he will change the mind. Of course, preparation is very important. The scouting, and this is on the coaches. So as a coach, I need to make sure that everybody knows exactly the calls of other teams. So this is the thing that we coaches need to do. We need to spend a lot of times, because I was as a player, I know I was in some teams that the coaches was not focusing that much on the scouting, and they just made the video to make the video, and they say, okay, this is the play for place from Leverkusen, for example, but we don't know the calls. And they make the video of 10 minutes like that. It's not here. It happened to me in other countries. And then you are watching the video, but you don't understand anything, because when the games come and somebody call fist, I mean, you can say, this is maybe the place from third minutes in the video. Then you still don't know. So this is when I become really here as a coach, because in Croatia they teach me like that. You need to know every calls. And for that, you need to spend the time as a coach. And me, as an assistant coach, I was watching every game like 3-4 times. As long as I don't find exactly the call of that place. So if I see it's then I zoom it and make it other clips. And then when I know, okay, this is 4 or 5 plays they played, and they exactly call it 1-2 horns, then I made the video for the players. So this is also very important, because you can expect from the players that they will prepare themselves, So they need to be focused for intensity, and that they are doing after the basket or after defensive rebound pressure on the guy. But everything else, you need to make their job easier. So if you want to play aggressive to denying first plays, so then you need to, how you can expect that every time they will make deny if they don't know what's coming. So if you tell them, okay, for example, call 5 from Leverkusen, they always open on the right side. They start the plays with opening on the wings. So when they see, it's 5, so the guys from 45, they need to be ready, and they will be ready if you are working with them during the week. So then they will be on the line. But if they don't know the course, maybe it's pace the 4-man or 5-man, and like that you can really help 2 guys. But if you make your job like coach, the video scouting, and then you see on the game that the opponent team open easy pass to the 4-man or to the wing. That is sign for you right away, go to bench, because you know that you prepare those guys for those calls. And this is just laziness, because maybe they are lazy or they want to save some energy for the offense, or maybe they are really tired because the intensity we play of the game, maybe they didn't have time to break, to rest a little bit. So maybe now, okay, I will chill a little bit. That is time also. Maybe this guy need to rest a little bit, 2-3 minutes. Next guy is coming from the bench. But if you see that they are lazy, the best friend for those kind of players is bench, because I know from myself the best. And this is also what I like it now as a coach, because all those things, all those tricks from the players, I know because I did it. Really, I mean, I don't want to say crazy in negative sentence, but I got a coach in Greece. I think that was the best defense that I played in my career. Really, because he was crazy with scouting, and we know all players. We know if you are not doing the things he wants, or you are on the bench. So if you want to play in the Greece, then you need to do it. But I was also in the teams. I don't want to say the names of the coaches from my other countries. They were not like focusing that much on the defense. They were like, okay, Toni, he will give us 20 points, 10 assists, and we are happy with that. So then, I choose the guy who is not that good, and you can rest a little bit. And then as a player, you see that nobody react. Then next game you are doing also. And you are using that. This is not good, of course, but everything starts from the coach. If coach told me, hey, Toni, what are you doing? You put me on the bench, then I'm not stupid, of course. Then even there I will play the best defense. So everything starts from the coach, and players will respect you more. This is nothing bad. This is nothing bad for sure, because all players who will watch this, they will understand what I'm talking about. This is nothing bad. You can be the best friend with those players before the practice and after the practice. But when it's the go time, the practice on the game, they need to know who is coach, who is player. And then, we are not friends anymore, because you need to do what I'm expecting from you. And if you are not doing that, even though that we are best friend, you will be on the bench. And then they will respect you much, much more. And they will say, okay, Toni or coach, he really wants to make us better. And then they will not complain for sure.
But is there something that I can do individually, maybe on my own, to improve my defense when I'm not at practice in a 5-on-5 situation or a 1-on-1 situation?
Yeah, of course, it's a lot of drills to improve your defense. Lateral, some guys are really slow on lateral, so you work a lot. And this is the time on summer. So all those young players, if you invite them here and just told them, okay, which practice during the off season which day is during the off season is the most hardest for you, they will say Tuesday, and we call it Tuesday defense. So that is the time when I'm just focusing on the defense slides. We have so many drills for that, and so you need to practice every week those kind of things, because if you want to play aggressive defense, then you need to practice that. So you can say, okay, I will chill on the practice and make sure that my guys are fresh and ready for the game. But then you can expect on Saturday that they will do what you want, because if you are not doing that during the weekend or pre-season, no way. It's not in your mind. Your body is not ready for that, and everything seems tough. But if you are doing that every day, 2 times per day sometimes, then your body is ready. 2 weeks will be tough for sure. That's why I say you before, in pre-season, I want 2 weeks, just focus not on the games, just focus on those working habits, because it will make us easier job, will be automatically, and your body will be it's nothing new for them on the game. So we play now in pre-season or in the season against Schwelm forever, and they will be ready already. Okay, okay, I need to deny first base, I need to play full court pressure, I need to do this. But if you are not practicing that, don't expect anything than bad defense for sure. And I don't blame the players really, because those things start from the coach. You can be nice with those guys, but you need to know the line, because every players will use it to make their job easier. But also, if you want from them to play hard, they will accept that. And because when they see that is only choice, and for sure they will complain first week, maybe second week, Monday, Tuesday. But then they say, okay, I mean, I got 8 more months. Yeah. So I can complain 8 months. So I need to accept in one moment. And then it's easier. Then you got machine. And this is what I want to make here. To have a team who is happy to be in Iserlohn. And they got goals, of course. Everybody got goals to play higher. But they will understand, okay, I need to first start here and prepare myself for maybe Pro A or hopefully for BBL. But with the chilling, you don't have any chance to make steps, So for sure, I don't have problem with that because that's why I'm looking for good characters and guys who are ready for that. So we will not have problem for sure because they will see that they will feel it. And, when you feel the way you are practicing and you see, now you see the results. And then when they feel that they become better, then, then they will do it whatever you want. And this is for sure, I know first weeks will be really, really tough. That's why I don't want to put pressure on them. Okay, now we need to win on the preseason. No. First, we want 2 weeks working habits, game by game during the preseason, and then we go. And this is my goal. My goal is that on February, that we are all in the same line. Everybody knows that I don't even need to come to practice and say, guys, hey, pick up. Or no, they push each other. And when you got those kind of atmosphere in the team, then sometimes you can be not that much, you don't need to have that much talent, but you can be like machine and you can destroy every team with those kind of intensity and those kind of atmosphere. And then chemistry is coming also.
Well, one more thing I already asked you a couple of times when we were together at the games. In German, I always say, does it tick you in your hands? So are you nervous on the sidelines thinking about, give me the basketball, I need to get back on the court myself?
To play?
Yes.
No.
Sometimes?
Sometimes, maybe sometimes, but no, honestly, not yet, because I was in the time that I can't wait to stop to playing basketball, because I signed my first professional contract when I was 14, and basically I was always under the pressure. Wherever I play, national team, young player, every team I sign, everybody expects something from him, and it was so much stress on me. And now I'm still not missing, also not practicing, also not playing. I'm enjoying in my retirement of player. So for sure, in 2 years, I would like to back. Of course, that is normal because basketball is really my life. But right now, no, I don't have any percent of will to play.
Okay. So lastly, we have a category here, a top 5. And I'm interested to hear your top 5 lamest excuses during practice, whether guys being late, guys not being interested, or being lazy on defense, or whatever. What are the lamest excuses you ever heard?
I mean, players. I was players, so I understand that, and sometimes it's really funny for me to hear that, because everybody thinks we can. I don't want to say some bad words, but we got some handoffs we need to switch, or with 4 men usually we are switching. So you see. So if you got experience, you see that one guy of them forgot to switch, So then you ask him, why you are not switching? So they say, was not screen. Yeah, or he didn't tell me it was a late call. And that you see how he moves, that he forgot to switch it, which is normal. It was speed, maybe it happened, But always excuses, never, it's my bad. I was same thing, always, I didn't see that, or it was not screen. It was just brush by, So other things now, I didn't think about that, but they are, after two practice really hard. And when you tell them, guys, I know it's tomorrow morning and evening will be really hard. So then you can expect, for example, on next days, yesterday we did it really hard practice. I'm tired now or something. Can I go easy? So this is all normal excuses from the players, which they can really make big trouble to the guys who are not experienced. But if you know that if you got same excuses as a player, you know how to handle those things, or some little pains on the Monday, because Monday is the hardest day of the week. So it's always a little pain of ankle, knee, or maybe they need more time to recover. So that's all normal things in basketball or in professional sports happen. But then you need to find the way how to handle those situations. It's nothing bad. It's all normal. This is what I'm from my experience. So I never heard some stupid excuses. I just heard some funny excuses, which I can leave it, and I know how to handle those things.
Okay.
So I don't have top 5, but if I'm thinking, I will next time maybe I will tell you.
There was like a top 8 maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, wir würden hier einmal einen kleinen Cut machen, um noch zu einem anderen Thema zu kommen. Das seht ihr dann in einer Woche bei YouTube, Spotify und Co. Und erstmal vielen lieben Dank fürs Zuschauen, Zuhören. Abonniert auf jeden Fall den Podcast, überall wo es Podcasts gibt, und kommentiert fleißig bei YouTube mit irgendwelchen Ideen, die ihr vielleicht habt, damit wir die auch sehen können und uns hier weiterhin verbessern können. Und ansonsten würde ich sagen, vielen lieben Dank fürs Einschalten und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.